what should be a physical primetime contest at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5.
One guarantee I can absolutely make is that all week in preparation, the coach kept telling his team, we're on the road, don't do anything to bring the crowd into it, and that's exactly what they just did. A bad return, and now the home team crowd, they are fired up.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 38. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. To start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. Here comes Cohen. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. And
it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when
he's got a man complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 82 yards. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And boy, that was something to watch, wasn't it? How about the way these guys came out here in the 1st quarter? They really put their stamp on this game early with their play calls, and they certainly look good so far.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story. That's a full 67 yards in the air. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. They, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, and time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow, open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Here we go. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And they go play action now. Burrow. Again, that's Hurst. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Here we go. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Sam Hubbard that time coming through defensively with reckless abandon. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Pickett. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Off play action. Pickett. And this one's incomplete. The Steelers at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Down right around the 25. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Now here's another carry for Harris. Oh, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Steelers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6. Steeler touchdown. The way things have been going in this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play, and they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular run it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. After the sack on 1st down, Burrow under pressure, they got him again. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or two shy of midfield. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Buying time to his left. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season, and in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Play action. It's Burrow. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Here we go. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Pickett sets up play action. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got him in, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris. And the Steelers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And a rout is on here in this first half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right? You're trying to get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. These two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year, with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'll be able to claim the season sweep. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Pickett. Forced out to his left.
That's into double coverage and intercepted.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
On 1, ready?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. To the right side and complete to Hurst.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six. Steeler touchdown. You start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. This is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Harris starts the drive on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he will have a Steelers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. To the air on first down with Pickett. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Pickett back to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, 71 yards. And the Steelers are pouring it on. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. Oh, a good-looking return setup here. The Bengals drive about to get going. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 25 yards that time.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
Now Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. To the air again, Burrow.
Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. His throw caught right around the 6.
And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Burrow will throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6. Steeler touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet. And they're kind of forced to take a few chances here. And that one, it backfired in a big way.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But Brandon, you've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up fourth.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Steelers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, that is now his fifth interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now Pickett.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing the game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Looking to throw, Pickett. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them,
in every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
On one, right?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now it's Burrow. And now here's another interception. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he's going to get this down near the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And
the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Pickett will look to throw it here. He's got this to Pickens.
And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Harris trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 2nd touchdown tonight. And the Steelers add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. Extra point put through by Boswell. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Burrow looking to pass. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for the Steelers score. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by a Kettle Witherspoon. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6. For a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 24. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And now here's another interception. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. The last two plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. And they will take a knee here. So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, then the defense jumped up and said, hold it. We're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides.